Okay, kids, feet and hands should be inside. They should be on the other side of the barrier. So I'm going to walk by. Your feet should be inside the barrier. On the other side. There you go. Nice job. Way to go. Okay, guys, you need to stay over on this side. You can sit right out in the front there. No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to just... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as you can see from our countdown, we're just about 9 minutes away. This is a really special thing that you guys are here for today. And because it's special and it's very delicate, we have to practice being very, very quiet. Because when the topple happens, this is a very sensitive machine. We have to be very quiet, and you're going to hear all kinds of cool sounds if you're quiet. So pretty soon, my friend Alex is going to come up here and talk about what's happening and what you guys are seeing. But until then, you want to be very calm and quiet, because even small things can knock over these dominoes in this machine. So while these incredible builders are putting the finishing touches, you can practice being quiet. And if anybody who's in the front area can be sitting down on the floor, if you're in front of the chairs, you should be sitting down on the floor. Otherwise, you can stand in the back of the room. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Autumn, and I work here at Children's Discovery Museum. I'm the marketing manager, and it's our pleasure to welcome you here today. We're so excited, and pretty soon I'm going to turn the microphone over to Alex. But until then, you can watch them at work. These are 6 wonderful builders who've been here since Tuesday, putting together this really exciting machine. So you guys are practicing being super quiet. That's so amazing. We have just a few minutes. Does anybody have a question? If you have a question, you can raise your hand until we get started. You have one question. What do you have?
Those things are really cool. I wonder what they do.
Those things are really cool. You wonder what they do. Are you referring to this machine here? You're going to see what happens with that machine. And you're going to hear all about the people who build it in just a moment.
dominoes?
The question is, why did the ball go on those? Well, you're going to see what happens when the ball moves through there. The ball is going to make something happen, and you'll see that. Is there another question we can answer?
How did they know that, like, how to make the tree?
That's a really good question. So how do they know how to make this? So these kids have been practicing for a very long time. They're friends that share information on how to do this. So they learn from each other, they learn from other builders, and they learn just by playing with it. So some of these things that you see, you might have at your house. And that's how they've learned to do it. That's a really great question. Okay, and then I'll get you just. What's your question, honey? Just a sec. Are all the dominoes wooden? That's a really good question. These dominoes are made of plastic. They're made of a certain kind of plastic. Just a moment. What's your question?
This is gonna be so cool.
So yours is a comment. This is going to be so cool. You're absolutely right. This is going to be so cool. We're very excited. What's your question, honey? How many minutes is it going to take to fall? You know, my friend Alex is going to answer that question. 5 minutes. It's going to take about 5 minutes for it to fall. So it takes a long time. If everybody can keep their feet and their hands off of the railing and on the other side of the railing, that's great. Thank you guys so much for being so good listeners. Such good listeners. That's a better way to say it. I appreciate that. Question.
Is this one directional or will be things happening on both sides simultaneously?
I'm going to punt that question to our builders.
Going to be all one-dimensional. Machines there, to machines here, to more machines here, and then the dominoes are going to be last. It's all very easy to follow.
Thank you.
Great. Any other questions while we're waiting? You have a question? Might have to shout it. So one of the reasons I'm not moving over towards you is I don't want to go near the dominoes at all because I don't want to risk knocking them over. So you'll have to shout your question. Oh, that's an it. So will some dominoes fall like to the right and some to the left? I think that you'll see the answer to that question, but you might be able to see that by the way the dominoes are laid out, but I think that's a good question to look for. Are there any other questions while we're waiting?
Are they all gonna go like will both machines be working at the same time?
So the question is, will both machines be working at the same time? And I believe the answer, Alex, is no. So I believe it's going to start at that machine over there. That machine will do all of the functions that it needs to do, and then it will make its way to this machine over here. This will do what it needs to do, and then it will go to the dominoes. That was a really great question. Young man, did you have a question? Correct. That's a great listener. We never go across the line. Good idea. And for those of you who just came in, kids can sit in the front. If you are in front of the chairs, you need to either be sitting or sitting in a chair. Otherwise, you can stand in the back of the room. And you should be able to see from the screen. You might notice something about our builders. Does anybody notice something about their feet? What did you notice about the... They're all wearing socks. That's a good thing. Shoes make noise and they don't want to set anything off. They also need to be very careful. You can see how they walk carefully between the dominoes. Good eye. Okay, in just a couple minutes, I'm going to hand the microphone over to my friend Alex. Okay, so we still have a couple things to do before we hand the microphone over. Are there any last questions? No. And you can also watch this on our YouTube channel later. I see a question? How long did it take for them to build it? Alex, is this a good time for me to hand the microphone over to you? Okay, I'm handing it over to my friend Alex.
Hi. It's on. Oh, okay. Hi, thank you all. Thank you all so much for coming. My name is Alex. I have been the lead organizer of this event. We have a little over 25,000 dominoes and 6 tables worth of chain reaction or Rube Goldberg machines, whichever name you prefer. To answer your question, we've been here since Tuesday, building for an average of 10 hours a day. Last night we were here at like 11 p.m. and we were just making some finishing touches. So obviously a lot of work has been put into this event. Of course, as Autumn said, we encourage you to be quiet. If possible, can you snap instead of clapping? Just I know this is a recurring thing that happens at Domino events. Just snap. Until everything is fallen, then you can applaud and scream as loud as you want. I know I'll be doing that, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pass the mic around and we can all introduce ourselves. I'll go ahead and start. My name is Alex. I'm 17. I've been building dominoes for 5.5 years. I started my YouTube channel actually exactly 5 years ago today. Let me see. I'm a senior at Leland High School, and next year I'll be studying civil engineering at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And my YouTube channel is Flash Domino. I'll pass it to you.
Hi, I'm Chase. I'm a machine builder, and I'm 15. I've been building for about 5.5 years, and I'm a sophomore at Mount Hebron High School in Ellicott City, Maryland.
I'm Alex. I'm a junior at Gunn High School in Palo Alto, California. I've been building for about 6 years, and this is probably my 3rd domino event, and it gets crazier every time. I love doing this. This is less of a job for me and more of something that I do for fun. So I'm going to pass it on to Hayden.
Hi, I'm Hayden Russell. I come from Virginia, and I've been building for about 6 years. And 2 years ago, I started putting my creations on my channel called Dynamic Domino. And now I'll pass it over to Evan.
My name is Evan Voltner. I am 15, a freshman in high school, and I'm actually from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've been building since 2013 in the summer. Yes, that is correct. And I started my YouTube channel, eVoltage RGMs, at the beginning of 2015.
Okay, I'm Pranav, and I'm the only non-YouTube builder here. I've been building for under 2 years, a lot less than all of these extremely experienced builders here. And this is my first major contribution to a build. So I really hope this works.
Awesome. So as you can see, the countdown timer read 000000. I think you all know what that means. So the builders are all getting ready. There's some final safety gaps that need to be filled in. I'll be filming from the balcony. So give us a few minutes and then we'll be ready to topple. Thank you so much for coming. Enjoy the fall down.
Thank you all for so much for sharing that moment. A big round of applause to our amazing builders. In just a little bit, we'll have some tables out so you can come and talk to the builders, and you can build your own dominoes. So I encourage you to come and ask questions to the builders and give them a big high five and congratulations. Way to go.